In a quiet forest near tall mountains lived a young red deer named Rowan. Rowan had soft brown fur and bright, curious eyes. Every morning he woke up early to watch the golden sunlight touch the trees. He loved exploring the forest and discovering new things. Rowan lived with his family in a peaceful meadow. The grass was tall and green, and wildflowers grew everywhere. Birds sang cheerful songs in the branches above him. Rowan felt safe and happy in his beautiful home. One morning, Rowan noticed something new. A narrow path led deeper into the forest than he had ever gone before. His nose twitched with curiosity. He wondered what secrets the forest might hide. Rowan decided to follow the path slowly and carefully. The trees grew taller and the forest became quieter. Sunlight peeked through the leaves like tiny golden stars. Rowan felt both excited and a little nervous. Soon he met a friendly squirrel named Pip. Pip was busy collecting acorns for the winter. The squirrel chattered happily and asked Rowan where he was going. Rowan explained he was exploring the forest. Pip warned Rowan that the forest could be surprising. There were hidden streams and steep hills. But Pip also said the forest was full of wonderful discoveries. Rowan thanked the squirrel and continued walking. As Rowan walked, he heard the sound of water. It was a clear stream rushing over smooth stones. Rowan bent down to drink the cool water. It tasted fresh and sweet. Across the stream stood an old owl named Luna. She watched Rowan with wise golden eyes. Luna greeted him kindly from her branch. She asked what adventure had brought him so far from home. Rowan told Luna he wanted to see more of the forest. Luna smiled and said that curiosity is a wonderful gift. She also reminded him to be brave but careful. Rowan promised he would remember her advice. Further along the path, Rowan found a sunny clearing. Butterflies danced in the warm air. The grass sparkled with morning dew. Rowan felt joy fill his heart. Suddenly a rustling sound came from the bushes. Rowan froze for a moment. Then a small rabbit hopped out. The rabbit introduced herself as Clover. Clover loved running through the meadow and playing games. She invited Rowan to race across the clearing. Rowan laughed and accepted the challenge. They ran together through the grass. If you are enjoying this story thus far, please consider clicking the like button and do consider subscribing to our channel. This way you may be notified of new stories. Rowan was faster, but Clover was very quick at turning corners. Both animals laughed and enjoyed the game. When they finished, they rested under a shady tree. The adventure was already becoming fun. After resting, Rowan thanked Clover for the race. Clover wished him luck on his journey. He hopped back into the tall grass. Rowan continued following the winding path. Soon the forest became darker and cooler. Tall trees blocked the sunlight. Rowan heard woodpeckers tapping on the trunks. The forest felt mysterious here. Rowan noticed colorful mushrooms growing near fallen logs. He had never seen such bright colors before. Some were red, others yellow and blue. The forest seemed full of surprises. Then Rowan climbed a gentle hill. At the top he saw a breathtaking view. The valley stretched far into the distance. Rivers shimmered like silver ribbons below. Rowan felt proud of himself for exploring so far. The wind brushed through his fur. For a moment he felt like the king of the forest. But he also remembered his family waiting at home. As the sun began to move across the sky, Rowan knew it was time to return. He followed the path back through the trees. The forest felt friendlier now that he knew it better. Rowan walked with confidence. Along the way he saw Luna the owl again. She nodded approvingly. Rowan thanked her for her wise advice earlier. Luna wished him a safe journey home. Rowan crossed the sparkling stream once more. The cool water refreshed him. He paused to watch tiny fish swimming past. Nature was full of beautiful details. Soon Rowan heard the cheerful chatter of Pip the squirrel again. Pip asked Rowan about his adventure. Rowan shared stories about the hill, the stream, and the race with Clover. Pip listened with wide eyes. Pip congratulated Rowan for being brave and curious. Rowan realized that exploring helped him grow stronger and wiser. The forest was not just a place to live, it was a place to learn. As Rowan walked further, the forest slowly grew brighter again. Sunlight filtered through the trees, the meadow was getting closer, and Rowan could almost smell the flowers. Finally, Rowan stepped back into his home meadow. The tall grass swayed gently in the wind. Birds flew across the sky, and Rowan felt proud and peaceful. His family greeted him warmly. They listened carefully to every story he told. Rowan described the owl, the stream, and the wide valley. Everyone was amazed by his adventure. That evening the sky turned orange and pink. Rowan rested beside his family. The forest grew quiet and calm. Fireflies began glowing in tiny stars. Rowan thought about everything he had seen that day. He realized the forest was bigger and more wonderful than he had ever imagined. Curiosity had helped him discover its beauty, and he felt grateful for his journey. Before going to sleep, Rowan promised himself something important. He would always respect the forest and its animals. Every creature had its own story and place. The forest was their shared home. Days passed and Rowan continued exploring new places. Sometimes Pip joined him on the trails, other times Clover raced beside him in the fields. Rowan's world kept growing larger. Rowan also began helping younger deer learn about the forest. He showed them the safe paths and hidden streams. He shared Luna's wise advice. Soon Rowan became a helpful guide. The animals of the forest trusted Rowan more each day. They knew he was kind and thoughtful. Rowan listened carefully to everyone's stories. Friendship grew stronger across the forest. One bright morning, Rowan returned to the hill with a beautiful view. He stood proudly and looked across the valley. The forest felt like a magical place full of life. Rowan knew he belonged there. As the wind moved through the trees, Rowan lifted his head high. Adventure, friendship, and courage had shaped his journey. The forest would always hold new wonders, and Rowan the red deer was ready for them. Thank you for reading this story with us. If you enjoyed it, please click the like button and do consider subscribing to our channel. This way we may reach learners from all over the world, as well as share our new stories with you. We look forward to seeing you in our next video.